I realized that my parents never truly saw me as a human being when I was 14. That was the year they divorced, and immediately turned me into a weapon in their war. I became their messenger, therapist, and spy all at once. "Tell your father he's late with child support again," my mom Elena would say over breakfast. "Ask your mother where all the money goes if she can't even buy proper food," my dad Sir He would shoot back on weekends. I thought I was being mature, keeping the peace. In reality, I was nothing but a buffer between their hatred. And I understood this fully on the day of my graduation. Every holiday became a battlefield. Thanksgiving with mom meant Christmas with dad. My 16th birthday turned into two bitter celebrations, each filled with insults about the other parent. But graduation was supposed to be different. After 4 years of being their emotional punching bag while still excelling at school, I begged them to behave. Just 3 hours of peace. They agreed. Sit apart. No drama. No talking. That morning, while I was getting ready, Mom came into my room with an envelope in her hands. "I need you to give this to Serhi during the ceremony," she said with a forced smile. "Mom, you promised. No drama. This is my day. It's just some legal papers. Nothing serious, but urgent. And you'll see him anyway." I asked what kind of papers. She mumbled something about custody. I wanted so badly to believe her, so I took the envelope. The ceremony went beautifully until the moment families started taking pictures. I found Dad in the crowd. His face glowed with pride. He hugged me tight and told me he'd never been happier. Then I remembered the envelope. "Dad, Mom asked me to give you this. She said it's about custody." He opened it. His smile vanished. Shock spread across his face, and his hands began to tremble. "She made you serve me legal papers at your graduation," he whispered. "What?" "She told me it was... These aren't custody documents. She's suing me for more money. And she used you to do it." Around us, families laughed and posed for photos while my world collapsed. Dad's voice was hollow. "I know you didn't know. That's what makes it even worse." Then I saw her. Mom was standing a short distance away, smirking with satisfaction. She had orchestrated everything, weaponizing my graduation just to hurt him. When we got home, I exploded. "How could you do this to me? You turned my graduation into your revenge." She shrugged. "Don't be so dramatic. You were going to see him anyway. I just saved myself the trouble." "This was supposed to be about me," I shouted. She rolled her eyes. "The world doesn't revolve around you. I have real problems to deal with." That's when it finally hit me. I was never their daughter. I was their courier, their unpaid therapist, their emotional landfill, but never a person. The next day, I learned from her lawyer that the papers weren't even urgent. They could have been mailed any time in the next month. She chose my graduation because she knew it would wound him most. For my 18th birthday, I opened a bank account they couldn't touch and applied for student loans they couldn't control. When I left for college, neither of them even asked where I was going. Last year, both of them remarried. Now they post cheerful family photos online with their new stepchildren, graduations, birthdays, holidays, all the things they never gave me without turning it into a war. And that's when I finally understood. I wasn't broken or demanding. I was simply unlucky enough to be born to two people who only saw others, including their own child, as allies or enemies, never as a human being worthy of love.